Next tonight to the latest in a wave of strikes hitting the capital. This time it was London's teachers on the picket lines calling for a pay rise funded by the government. In Brent alone, 20 schools closed. Staff there saying they've been forced to use their own money to pay for stationery and school books. The last-minute walkout left some parents scrambling for childcare. One teacher there told our reporter Helen Keenan in his 30 years of teaching, this is the worst it's ever been.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, the union makes us strong.
A sound of solidarity as teachers strike again, with an array of supporters outside this special educational needs school in Brent.
I was pregnant with Ruby. We're actually on the picket line as well.
To get better money for the teachers.
It's funding for not just us as team members, but for equipment for the class, especially for special needs.
Standing side by side, an infant school and a secondary school, neither open for children today. The borough has been blighted by restructuring across Brent primary schools. Cuts to funding have led to redundancies.
I've been in the job for 30 years. I've never known it so bad. They carry on like this. It basically means we've been given pay rise, which is great, but then we're going to be made redundant, aren't we? Because they can't afford to actually keep the number of staff they have.
There's a chronic lack of funding for the last 10 years, and this government has not seen it fit to fund our education systems.
It was only those in year 6 that could come into this school today.
They should get paid more, but then they should let us know more in advance, because parents that have to work, they find it difficult to find childcare.
Do you think the teachers should be paid more?
Yeah, they should. A lot, yeah.
The national walkout marched on Westminster, leading to a rally in Parliament Square. It's the 7th day individual schools in England have faced strikes. The government offered an average 4.5% pay rise for staff next year after talks with unions. How will a pay rise for teachers help the students?
We're not striking on pay, we're striking on our pay rises being fully funded so that our schools aren't suffering cuts every time they're having to pay us a pay rise, and that's what's been happening.
Picket lines will mount again on Friday. Education leaders warn the action could linger into the autumn if the dispute remains unresolved. Helen Keenan, ITV News.